What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Sophia the Diva, trying to catch up on all these Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine. If you haven't already looked, I do have all of the Married to Medicine reunion posted on my YouTube. Each one. I was going to do them all together, but I was like, that's going to be too long. So at the most, I think the longest video is like 17 minutes. So get it cracking. Also, if this is your first time here on this channel, be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, as I am trying to get back to my YouTube monetized status again. So I need 1,000 followers or 4,000 impressions in the next 12 months to get back to that. So I would appreciate you helping a diva out. I am on episode 15, Let There Be Light and Love. At this particular point, the ladies are still in Barcelona, but Portia decided to leave because she did not want to have to put her foot in somebody's ass, meaning Marlo. Because Marlo, for some reason, just feels like Candy's issue is her issue too. And I liked how Nene handled the situation by saying, you know, Portia decided to leave. And it was just, there was no, you know, the old Nene didn't come out and say, that bitch left, she did this, she said, she didn't say what they discussed or anything. She just said Portia thought it was best to bow out and leave. And then, of course, Marlo had to give her 10 cents about, you know, her and Candy. Candy and Portia's issue is an A and B situation. See your way out, Marlo, okay? Furthermore, I still will say that Marlo is not a peach holder and that she is a friend of the show, a guest of the show. She should have been asked to leave, not Portia. When Portia said she wanted to leave, that's when production should have intervened and stepped in and said, okay, Marlo, you got to go. But that's not what happened. As you know, they are departing the Villa Mildew. Everybody was like, bye, Mildew. And I was like, oh my God, really? But it must have been really bad. And plus, like, I'm like, if you're staying in a house, 9 times out of 10, Spain is old. I mean, it's been around for centuries. And there's no telling how long that house or that villa had been around. At some point, they were talking about the video, the Roach video, and Kim's daughter's video. And Nene said that she knew already that Sheree had seen that video. So I don't know why Sheree want to tell on everybody but herself, but that's just the way Sheree is. Cynthia's still talking about having these positive vibes and being spiritual and all this stuff. Sheree is getting settled in, but she can't even have a good girls' time because Prison Bae is calling. I mean, she gets excited when Tyrone calls her honey. Meanwhile, while Sheree is on the phone with Prison Bae, Candy decides that maybe they should do a photo shoot of Sheree for Tyrone for his viewing pleasure while he's in prison, perhaps pleasuring himself. At one point, the conversation of Tyrone comes up, and that's when Nene, it's almost like Pavlov's dog. Oh, I don't know Tyrone. I've been married for 20 years. I'm tired of people insinuating I had anything to do. I don't know Tyrone. I don't know him like that. And blah, blah, blah. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, why are you so angry whenever Tyrone comes up and people ask you if you had a relationship? Now, I could have sworn in San Francisco that somebody had said that already, that they thought that Nene had some sort of relationship with Tyrone, or actually Nene's the one who brought up Tyrone some kind of way, because I think they were asking her, did you know Tyrone? And they said he was a con man. And that's because at the time, Kim and Sheree and Nene, I think, had been asked to do some sort of promo for his company, his entertainment company or whatever. You know how whenever people are reality stars or just celebrities or whatever, you get people asking them to come out and perform or just show up and get like a couple of stacks and then move on. And my thing is, you may have been married 20 years, but you were divorced for at least 1.5 years or so before you remarried, Greg. So that clock restarted. So who knows what you were doing within that year when you and Greg got a divorce. At one point, the camera panned to Cynthia's head. What the fuck was that on her head? Girl, it looked like roadkill, okay? It looked like somebody had took that wig and took it outside and beat it old school style with a broom on a clothes hanger and then drove over it several times. I said, girl, what? Is that just a head covering, like a scarf? Instead of a scarf, you put a wig on it? I mean, what the heck? Cynthia, throw that shit away. I don't know what that was. So they decided to do this photo shoot. Sheree really isn't feeling it, but Marlo gave her a fabulous wig and a makeover. I thought the look was cute, but damn, Marlo is a size 12. Them some big ass boat feet, ain't they? She always be at Nordstrom, right? Because you know Nordstrom still have cute shoes up to a size 12. But they did it. But Sheree told me, I'm shy. Girl, you the bone carrier, bone collector, whatever the hell your title is. How are you shy? You ain't shy about telling other people's business. Just get sexy. I think that Eva and Cynthia gave her some great points. I mean, Eva was serving us so much. Cynthia, I mean, these are supermodels, honey. You better work. And the pictures that Candy took came out great. I was like, so now we're going to have pics by Candy, Candy pics, Candy cane pics. I mean, girl, we selling toys and photos, okay? Get it, Candy. I love it. Mogul. I thought the look that Sheree had, though, was giving me Queen of the Night. She's the Queen of the Night. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Apparently the ladies were up late that night before partying and getting it in. And Cynthia said she don't even remember hanging out with Candy. I said, girl, did you have an adios? Because that shit will leave you on the back. Just one good one. If you have two, you might wake up 5 days later. Okay. So I don't know. There was some mess because I haven't seen this and I'm just going off of my Twitter notes. Y'all know I'll be using Twitter. But I think there was some mess. And so it seemed like the ladies are trying to start a conflict between Sheree and Nene. And now we know about what, 6 years ago or however long ago it was. Maybe it was season 4 that Sheree and Nene got into it about Tyrone before. And I just find it so fascinating how a man's presence is not there. But you say that name Tyrone, it's like a trigger word for them ladies. Yeah, it was at the wine bar. That's where they fell out at. And that's when she told Nene, you cashing Trump checks and you need to get your teeth fixed. Which Nene did get her teeth fixed, actually. So they back on the bus. They're going to go out and do some touristy things and have exotic food. But once again, Cynthia is trying to... I think Cynthia wants Candy. I do. I think that Cynthia wants to get her cherry bomb donut bumped by Candy. So I'm just like, Candy, just go and give her something she can feel, girl, so she can chill. So they're out and they're eating like this aged pork. And I think somebody said it smells like fart in there. Tyrone came up again and like Pavlov's dog, Nene went, "Arr, arr." Tyrone, I don't know Tyrone. I don't like Tyrone. I'm tired of y'all trying to say I was with him. Just leave me alone. Eva likes, for you to be that worked up, some shit went down, okay? And then when they were getting that aged pork, Sheree said Nene act like she ain't never messed around with aged meat. Greg. I was like, you know what? Y'all wrong. Leave old man Greg alone. He's the sweetest, even keel person we know on the show. Also, I guess Marlo was Portia's confessional stand-in. She got 5 seconds in the confessional. She was cute, but she still doesn't have a peach. Maybe she is getting a peach. I don't know. So on Cynthia's 50 Cent spiritual journey, she decides to take the ladies down by the riverside. Down by the riverside and let them bathe in Lake Minnetonka. Okay, I don't know, but I was like, you must purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Oh, God, Prince, rest in peace, Jesus. On the bus, they asked Candy to do some song. Candy had a flashback of all the hate she feels for some of these hater heifers. And now from Fly Above, she's talking about dealing with the case of the fake people, okay? Girl, we need positivity. It's light and love up in here. Love and light, peace and hair grease and all that, okay? So they get down to the lake or wherever it is. I don't know if they ever told us where it was, but, you know, they're going to have this candle lighting and people are going to speak positive words over one another. Cynthia says, stand with your strong backs to the water. I was like, that would be Nene's friend Diana with strong back. That girl got a big wide back, don't she? Is it Diana? I don't know, but back is just wide. I don't know. Let me stop talking about people. I'm not perfect either. Y'all see, I got my eczema flare up from my stressful situation I had to go through a couple of months ago, and it's still healing. My scars are still healing, but okay. So they had this speak life thing, and of all people to get, Eva got Shamia, Messy Mia, as she calls her. And she read her the riot act, albeit it was very pleasant. And then, she turned it around and said some nice things. Shamia used Eva's letters of her name and spoke very positive. I thought that was cute for what it was. I think it was awesome that even in Portia's absence, Nene was given the honor of speaking positive words over her as well. Cynthia was supposed to get baptized, some sort of baptismal. She sprinkled me, babe. And then Candy said, I don't know what the hell that was. It looked like a damn whole bath. I said, you know what? Go get in the corner. Go get in the corner, Candy. Just go get in the corner. Sheree said all the water in the world can't clean some of these bitches. Candy had me hollering when she was like, I will never get over what Portia did to me. But then she seemed to have forgiven her. I don't know. It's a very bipolar type thing. I guess I would be hurt, but just like the saying goes, just handle people like that with a long handle spoon. You still have to work with these people. There are plenty of people that I wish I could just wave a wand sometimes and just be like, get out, and just banish them from existence. And you think that your workplace or your church or wherever it is would be a better place to go or be. Such is life. And then in this next upcoming episode, we have Trash Talking Kim returning. Roaches and water bugs, they're two different things, but I think one of the things we must also keep in mind is the fact that roaches have an affiliation with Black people in a negative way. So I don't know why. I mean, it's a sensitive subject, and I would think that by Kim having had so many Black friends, she would know better. Also, I guess, as we know in the press, Nene's comedy show incident where she told somebody they hope they get raped by an Uber driver during her San Francisco show because the person told her to go kill herself. I think that comes up in the next episode. But I'm here for this show. I don't know if the season finale is just around the corner because I know Real Housewives of Potomac is on its way back and Charisse is not going to be on there. But anyways, that's all I've got on this episode. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. That whole bath, that gets me still, Cynthia and her whole bath. I was like, what kind of baptism is that? It looks like a christening where the priest just sprinkle a little water on the baby. But that's all I've got. Thank you guys for joining. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. I am Miss Sophia the Diva, trying to give you these reviews as best as I can. I think that's all I've got, but be sure to subscribe because I'm trying to get back to that monetized level. I may even start a Patreon account. I mean, I know I'm not at that level, big time, but I need to grow my enterprise so I won't have to go back to corporate America. Anyway, thank you for joining. I have been Miss Sophia the Diva, and this has been Miss Pumpkin. And thank you guys for joining us.